One hell of a way to start my stream. Sorry, y'all. I just took a fat dab, and we're gonna talk about Death Guard versus Space Wolves, Space Pups, Space Wolves. My buddy brought his Space Wolves, 1,000 points aside. I obviously brought my Death Guard, and we were playing. We played Dawn of War deployment with supply drop from the chapter approved mission, which is we deployed 3 objectives in a turn 3. You could see what objective it was in turn 5. I think was the end of the game, and we and whoever had their objective at turn 5, here. Let me get this out of the way. They had there was one for each team. There was one objective at turn 5, but me and my buddy kind of like bashed it a little bit, so there's a drop for each side, and each side's drop was worth 3 points. And yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna put some copper down. Actually, man, we have a casualty of the whole process. Sucks. I'm gonna just shave it off, I guess. Oh well. That's very sad. What happened there was I have a really bum leg. Like I sprained my ankle or something. I jacked my ankle up pretty bad, and it hurts. And I wasn't too mobile, and I was trying to grab something, and I elbowed the tray that guy was in, and it fell on the ground. Well, I was trying to lean for my thing. You know. Sprained my ankle yesterday. I'm glad I did my video before I sprained my ankle. And, yeah. Yeah, so my buddy who had Space Wolves brought 3, I don't know what they were. They might have been troops selections. I think they were troop selections. The advanced troop selections that give you storm shields, or maybe they were elite selections. I'm not sure. I think they were troop selections. And then he brought a group of jump pack guys, and then he brought Najal in regular armor, and he brought a battle wolf, a command guy that offers rerolls. The ones I don't remember what he rolls, but so he lean forward. He also brought his Storm Wolf, the airplane, the 300-point flyer. It was pretty tough to fight, actually. I brought my new Alpha Legion detachment with my new Chaos Lord, and they had a las cannon in their one squad of Marines in the patrol. There's a Chaos Lord Terminator armor, and I took 2 of my Plague Marines, and I just supplemented the 3 there, and I was like, because they all have Mark and Nurgle, and the story is that they're Plague Marines. Hey guys, we're Plague Marines. I am afraid to hail Nurgle. Grandfather Nurgle, not Alfarius. Nope. Look, it's Elvis. That was kind of the deal there. And I'm mixing up the copper right now. And yeah. It was a fun game. Where's my there they are. My buddy I won the roll-off, but he seized initiative. And yeah, it was fun. So he had less drops. He had 4 drops in the beginning of the game because most of his list was in the Stormwolf because he put three squads of troops in his Stormwolf, and then he flew them around for a little while. And and man, I don't like. I forget. Oh yeah, it was it was pretty effective actually. He because he didn't deploy them for a few turns and he moved it around, and I didn't. I got a turn off where I nearly killed it, and the only reason the storm. Well, okay, we'll go over my list. I brought a Demon Prince, 3 squads of Plague Marines with Blight Launchers, and a flail and a knife, and the champion with the Plague Sword, and then 3 of those. The Biologist Putrefier, and the Plague Surgeon, Malignant Plague Caster, and yeah, and Demon Prince of Nurgle. With wings, Malefic Talons, Separating Plate, y'all know how I run it. My Plague Surgeon had, the Plague, the Fulgaris' Helm, and Arch Contaminator. That's how I rock it. That's the way I do it. It's real hard, guys, because I'm actually turning 90 degrees to paint this right now because I got my leg up because, like I said, I sprained my ankle earlier. Sucks. Sucks, man. So, I'm having a tough time here. Maybe it looks like my average tomfoolery and just generally sucking at locomotion, but believe me, my French, it's because I'm twisting from my legs going this way and I'm turning that way. That's actually it's not quite that bad. It's more like my legs are going this way and I'm turning that way. So it's not quite 90 degrees, but it's a good twist. I'm doing the twist right now. Get back to the game. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, Demon Prince. Then I brought my Alpha Legion with a squad with a las cannon, and then I brought my Sorcerer who was in Terminator armor, and he had Warp Time and Demonic Rage, which is the +2 strength, +1 attack bonus. Then I ran we were playing on a 4x4, I think, because it was 1,000 point, and I couldn't move. So, I chose this table edge that I was already sitting at for my deployment zone. Again, because I couldn't move. I was like, I'll deploy here. Because I got to pick the deployment. I think my buddy would have chosen his side that he was on if he got deployment, and he was like, I don't want you to move. He actually, shout out to my buddy, he made it all possible. He moved my boxes for me because I was like, couldn't carry my crate with all my stuff, all of it in it. I got a box that has like a bunch of drawers in it, but I'm also not stable enough to carry the dang thing right now. So, he carried that to the car for me. Shout out to him. Thanks, man. You made it all possible in the first place. It takes 2 to tango, but it really takes 2 to tango when one of them's carrying the boxes for the other guy. Good friend. Actually, I've known him for a long time. He's my straight brohim. That's why we play all the time together, is because it's like, I've known him since he was knee-high to a grasshopper, and he's known me since I was knee-high to a grasshopper, so yeah. I forget. Oh yeah, well, you know, it's one of the. I did this off screen just because I was like, I'll do it real quick. Um. Oh god damn! Look at that. That is terrible, guys. But yeah, first turn, I played pretty cagey. I got a couple shots off. It wasn't that effective. Second turn, he moved his Stormwolf in. I got a bunch of shots off. I nearly killed it. He re-rolled a save so it wouldn't explode. And he wouldn't die. And then he flew it off to the corner of the map and shot at me with it for the rest of the game. While I fought his troops. Flail of Corruptions in the melee combat won me the game because I would just hit a squad of his with my flail guy and it would generally delete the squad because all of his troops had storm shields. I was just messing around with the paint, the water bucket for no reason. I don't know. The water jar for no reason. For some reason, he put all the dudes with, I understand why he put all the dudes with storm shields. But also, that doesn't work against my list. Against Flails of Corruption, every unsaved wound that he does, I delete 2 storm shields. So, you know, I get 2 attacks through, all of his storm shields in the unit are gone, and then it's just a sergeant left. Who I similarly smack up on. He got a good couple spells off on me that really hurt my unit. Because, it was just... What he did to that unit was barbaric with Jaws of the World Wolf. He cast Jaws of the World Wolf on my unit, and he got boxcars, 2 6s, doing maximum damage, 7 mortal wounds to a unit with 4 guys left. And actually, I saved it. I saved 3 of them. No, I saved 4 of them, believe it or not. But that's because I got lucky converting ones. Shout out to the Plague Surgeon here. Converting one saved me a couple times there. That's how it goes from time to time. And, wait. Oh, it's way, oh, Lord, look at all that paint. I thought I brushed it off on my paint, my thing like 3 or 4 times, 5 times, and it started to come off like super dry, and I was like, alright, they ain't got that much paint on there. Kadushka! Alright, never mind. I'm stupid. But yeah. I forget. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's get on. So, melee happened. I shot out squads, smited squads out, did certain things. And it came down to the final turn! Combat down to the final turn. He had 1 guy left who was from a sergeant from a squad. 1 sergeant left. He had 2 wolves. I don't know if they were cyber wolves or regular wolves. I'm just messing with the water again. I don't know. I really don't know if they were wolves or cyber wolves. I'm thinking of the paint. Cyber wolves or regular wolves? I have no idea. I think they were cyber wolves. I don't remember. I don't know the difference between the two, anyways. And in the end, I moved my spellcaster up, and he clutched it for me. I switched out I didn't have much I could do. Like, I could rely on pistols and charges in a few cases, and that's what I had designed to. But to get to not lose, because my buddy had Linebreaker on me, and First Blood, I think, too. I had Slay the Warlord. He would have gotten me, I think, because it was down to this 3-point objective, and he would have 2 bonus points, right? But my buddy also, like, gave me a tip because I'm a little distracted. He's like, I was trying to remember what the stratagem was, and it was a Chaos Familiar, and I Chaos Familiared away from my negative one to being hit to whatever it's called. The roll 7 dice, and on a 4 on a higher than their toughness, it deals a mortal wound. So 7 dice on a 5 up, I killed the wolf I was casting at, and then I cast that on a 7, and so that killed the other unit I was next to. And then I smote his wolf. But the thing is, it didn't die. I rolled a 1. Command point! My final command point. Rolled a 4. Wolf had 2 life. 2 mortal wounds. Killed it. He had nothing left on the field. However, I had a blight launcher left because his wolf was engaging my blight launcher. And so my blight launcher wasn't free to shoot at his flyer. When I killed the wolf that I got with the roll 7 dice and it deals a mortal wound on higher than the toughness roll, so 5 up. That was engaging a blight launcher, and when that died, I got 2 shots at his Stormwolf, which is at 1 wound. 1 shot landed, and it went down. I landed, it wounded, he didn't save. Oh, balls. I thought that was part of the thing. I thought that was part of the shoulder pad, not a helm, not a skull. It's hard to lean over and do this. Ooh. But yeah, oh, balls. That's the thing. It came down to me playing my last 2 command points right. And I had my last 2 command points, and I played those right for the Chaos Familiar and the spell and the roll, and getting lucky at the very end, and also just getting lucky at certain times throughout to just, certain damaging hits and, how it goes. Certain dice rolls made it lucky. Victory for the Death Guard. Tabling, retaining the objective, retaining our supply drop, and tabling the opponent upon into my turn 5. Victory. Hard victory. Super win. Stormwolf down in flames. All of the Space Wolves dead. The planet claimed by the Death God. Sons of Barbarous! Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this post report about the Sons of Barbarous. Death Guard victory! Victory for Goku! That's, get that reference, 10 points.